This really does deserve recognition for all the hard work and all the thought that goes into what they do. Just because they're 17 and under doesn't mean that they're not just as professional as our adults. So honoring that with a gala is going to be wonderful.
Wonderful. Yes, it's like a salute.
I have been through today's show, CNN, and no one has asked me the questions that this kid has asked me, because he's naturally curious and he's got a good understanding of what people want to know. So he's wonderful. He's now writing, he's working with the Raiders. So
wow.
Yeah, he's on his way.
What if we started opening more doors for your young entrepreneurs? What if instead of waiting until they are adults, we recognize their ideas, celebrated their achievements, and gave them the opportunities to grow?
This is She Means Business. A podcast created for women building real legacies. Here, stories meet strategy. We spotlight the people behind the brands, the decisions behind the success, and the lessons you can actually use. You will learn tools, resources, and honest conversations from founders, leaders, and visionaries shaping what business looks like now. If you're building something that matters, you are in the right place. Welcome to She Means Business.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to She Means Business Magazine podcast. My name is Jaqueline Andrea. I am a photographer and the publisher of She Means Business Magazine. And guess what? The July issue of She Means Business Magazine is out, and you can now get it printed, or you can go online, shemeansbusinessmag.com, and you can see the interactive digital magazine. Guys, we have so many surprises, and today what's happening is magical. It's not just a surprise, it's magical. And I want to talk about a great announcement that we have today that involves collaboration between two publications, Family Insider and the She Means Business Magazine. Damas y caballeros, we are introducing today Kids Mean Business. And for that, we have my friend, the publisher of Family Insider, Kim McGee. Did I say your last name right?
Correct.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Welcome, Kim. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Excited?
I'm so excited.
Go ahead.
When you came up with this idea, I was just jumped at it. Like, yes, thank you. That's something I've been thinking of for so long. And having your energy and all the positive things you're bringing, it's been a really kind of a jump for us over here.
Yes, and I would love to talk so much about it, but first I'd like you to introduce yourself for those that might not know you, and introduce, please, the magazine, Family Insider.
Absolutely. So I'm Kimberly McGee. I'm a longtime local and a professional journalist. I've worked for the New York Times, People Magazine, and 2018 we started homeschooling kind of by accident, and I realized there were just amazing resources and small businesses doing a lot of good work out here, and I wanted more people to understand that. So we've started doing resource fairs. We had kids coming and vending. So now we have like the longest indoor market, and of course I started a magazine because that's what we do, and we have a junior journalism program where kids can write and explore the city and interview people and open more doors some adults can't even walk through.
Amazing. And what can people see in your magazine?
Well, they can learn more about our city, learn more about the different small businesses that make it such a strong city. And with our kids, they go and explore. They talk to celebrities. They talk to professionals, even architects, famous architects that visit. And it's been a really neat ride to see what the kids discover about our city.
And it started because of a need, right? Well, after 2020, right? Yeah. It was you're like, okay, it's time to do something. Plus, you're a journalist, so yes, you have the experience. All right, we are back after this forced pause. Like anything we do, we just keep going. We just keep swimming like little fish. Yes. So we were talking about your magazine and everything that you've been doing. These opportunities for the young entrepreneurs to be able to get scholarships. That's how it started, and it evolved into something big.
Right. So the kids can go and explore anything they really want to. We had a child who's said, I didn't want to be a journalist, but I want to be a lawyer. So we had her go and interview a lawyer. And then she could then network, understand the business, make connections, and grow in that way. So there's many opportunities that we found through the journalism program that kids can just explore.
Wonderful. And that's why whenever I met you, to me was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I'm always like, how can I help too, And that's when this idea of the campaign was born, by meeting you, by seeing what you're doing already, and seeing how we can join forces to make this even bigger. Yes. And that's why we have Kids Means Business, and that is why what we are announcing today. Part of what we've been doing, or we started doing with our July magazine. Actually, this is the very first one. We have Pretty Paws Lemonade. She's adorable. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So look, just show the audience,
she's on
because
the cover of our
she's
magazine.
on her cover of the magazine. And let me see if I can find it here. But it is just amazing. I'll find it. But it is just amazing how it to me that was a very good sign, like how can we put this together, next generation CEO, next wave generation CEO by Deja Logan. She's the person that does on the interviews and a corresponsal. I don't know if that's the word in English. How do you call it? Correspondence. No. Whenever you send somebody on a mission to interview and get the stories, there's a name for that. And in Spanish is corresponsal. I'm more knowledgeable in Spanish. I'm telling you. So I don't know exactly the name, but she's going to be in charge of gathering these stories and putting them into a beautiful piece for both of our magazines.
Yes.
I'm very excited about that. And so what can kids expect from Family Insider?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So some of the people she's found already, I'm so impressed. There's so many kids doing amazing things in the city. So they get a spotlight in your magazine, and then they come over to our magazine, and they can be on the cover. Within that, they can also they can write for our magazine. We have mentorship, and we help a lot of the kidpreneurs or like what you have with your magazine. We help them find different outlets to continue to grow their business, or different markets they can go to. We also have a network of kids that help each other. Some of them have graduated already, going off to college, but they still have that network that they can turn to when they're still out there doing entrepreneur stuff. So within our magazine, they can just be folded into our network in all of our markets, and all that we offer for free for our kids.
What an opportunity. Yeah. It's an amazing opportunity for all those kids that are starting with a business or have a business idea and they're already in it. So the ages that we are going to be looking for are between the ages of 8. Is that your youngest?
17. I've had as young as 4, and he's now 11. Whoa. Yes, and he's running a global nonprofit.
Oh my God!
Yes. So they just need a platform.
And how the 4-year-old started? What
he started with books. He went to his mom and said, "I want to write a book, and you write it down for me." And she's like, "Sure." So it was just those little things. A lot of my kidpreneurs come that way. Just like they had an idea and they turned to their parents and helped me get this done, and then we just kind of help them get to that next step.
Wonderful! Yes. So young, 4 years old,
yes.
and you know what? My passion for this started back when I met Deja. And I'm going to call out Deja a lot, because when I met Deja, I saw a lot of great things on her. And I've been an entrepreneur my whole entire life. When I was young, I was selling rocks, literally selling rocks with my sisters, and we will make money so we could buy toys. So I've been an entrepreneur since I was very young. But then whenever I met Deja, I saw on her such a spark. And when I spoke to her and I shared with her the idea, she was all over it. And to me, it's like, how can we support these kids that are already doing big things at such a young age?
Yeah.
And so are you. And I feel that this is what makes this collaboration so wonderful and magical. It's because we've been doing it separate ways, and now we're bringing what you bring to the table with all the opportunities, the network of young entrepreneurs, plus what we bring into the table with She Means Business magazine, which is, the older entrepreneurs like us, right? So we're bringing the mature, not older is another word, the mature entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And we can help the experience. I like that better. I like that better than mature. So let's call experience. So, and I feel that it's such a wonderful and beautiful collaboration, but also the kids that get selected are going on the cover of Family Insider. What?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that.
So we're really excited to actually have your photography as well, and have them on the cover so they can then turn that into scholarships, or they can turn that into other opportunities, which is the main point of our magazine for kids, to turn it into a bigger opportunity for them.
Wow, and it's definitely an opportunity. Part of what She Means Business Magazine and Jaqueline Andrea Productions are going to be bringing to the table is the photography part.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Thank you. And we take pride of not only the beautiful images we create, but also in the experience, because we believe in being comfortable before you step into the power of being in front of the camera. And to us, that is it's as important as a beautiful image, because you can tell when somebody is confident, you can tell in a photo, by the position of their shoulders, or it's so many things that you can see. So our superpower is to bring that beautiful personality out, and also combine it with what their personal brand is, because we go back to personal brand all the time, right?
Right.
So so we're also going to have it's like a gala. We're going to have a gala.
Yes.
We're planning on that. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, I'm so excited for that, because the kids should be recognized and honored for all their hard work. Within our markets, our monthly markets, we teach confidence and life skills, and we see them working together. We had one kid recently who came who didn't have a lot for his table, and my kids turned around and went, no, we can't have that. And they went and got things they weren't using and brought it to his table. So the next thing he's got this beautiful presentation, and they do all of this constantly. We had one child too who drove 2 hours to be at our kids market so that he could be seen and his art could really be seen. He's like, I work really hard, and when I'm at the adult markets, I don't, I'm kind of buried in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that this really does deserve recognition for all the hard work and all the thought that goes into what they do. Just because they're 17 and under doesn't mean that they're not just as professional as our adults. So honoring that with a gala is going to be wonderful.
Wonderful. Yes, it's like a salute, right? Like a recognition. It's all about recognition and really inspiring them to keep building their dreams, because that is the most important thing. Just imagine that kid that started at 4 and now is doing big things at 11. Just imagine where he's gonna be when he is our age. And it's 30 or something.
It's having that support and that recognition, like, okay, if I did this, what's next?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just like how you call it, like a snowball, right? Like it just keeps adding and adding to your thing. Like even us, as entrepreneurs, we're like, when somebody recognizes you, it's like, we don't need the applause, but it feels so good, So that's wonderful too. Yeah. And to give each one of them their flowers, is like they really, really deserve them. And I want to continue talking about all this and more, Kim, because I know there's more. We're going to make a quick pause right now. Okay. We're going to be back.
Thank you to our partners who make these conversations possible.
We are so back, you guys. My name is Jaqueline Andrea. I am a photographer and the publisher of She Means Business Magazine. And we have with us today Kim McGee from Vegas Family Insider. So we were talking about everything that kids mean business is. But now, first of all, I want to show. I found the page. So show me your cover.
Oh, yes.
Look how cute she is. The little CEO is in her cover in Vegas Family Insider, and she's also with us. Isn't she adorable?
She was
we
wonderful.
We love her. She is a mini powerhouse.
Oh my gosh.
Is
every
that even
year, she's going to be, I can't wait to revisit every year to see what she's going to do.
Yeah, and I love that, because that way you can give continuity. And I'm sure that, with all the markets, and we're going to talk about the market. So Mini Mogul
Market.
Mogul Market.
Yes.
So talk to me about Mini Mogul Market.
We are expanding our markets. I have a nonprofit now called Ink and Enterprise, so we can do a lot more with our kids. So we'll be going to much bigger places. But we have a monthly market we have for 3 years, and it's turning over to Mini Mogul Market with more awards, scholarships, that sort of thing, more opportunities for kids. There is such a need out there. We also have a weekly newsletter that has other markets in there so that kids and parents can find free markets all over the city where they they can vend and that sort of thing. We're all about helping our parents, our parentpreneurs, find the things that their kids need and their kids are asking for.
Wow, parentpreneurs.
Yes.
I love that.
We have a parentpreneur lounge at each of our markets where parents can sit and learn a little bit more about what we do.
Yeah, because, at such a young age, you need your parents' support pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you handle all that, the combination between having the parents involved and also, all these opportunities?
Oh, it's been really fun because the parents also bring a lot of opportunities. They help each other because the kids at the market have to do it all themselves. They have to make change. They have to be talking to the customers, bagging things up, putting their stickers on things. That's really important. That's part of the award system. So we watch them. We have judges come. We have local professionals and some celebrities too come and judge the kids. And it's all very, very kind and more about uplifting them. So everyone wins at the end, but we do pass out our certificates, and then the parents, a lot of them come in like, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, so we give them a little more confidence as well. We also let them know about all the resources we have. We get discounts on banners and discounts on different things that they need for their kids. We have a lot of kids who need certain things. We can do a bulk order, so we all work together, so we don't want the parents to feel alone.
That's wonderful because, most of the time I feel that you as a parent don't know how to guide the energy of your kid, especially the kid entrepreneur. It's like, okay, they want to do this, but where to start, right?
Yeah.
And I feel that, and that's what makes also the little CEO such a beautiful story, because her mother is behind her and is backing her up pretty much all the time. And I feel that you giving that education and that type of like guidance, right, to be able to hold their hands to the kids and help them grow, because that's very important. The families involved, the community is involved. And I want you to, before we go into the details of what kids are going to get once they get into the campaign, I want you to tell me the story of the journalist, because there is a kid, and this is me. Before I met Kim, I went on Google and I Googled you, and I found this interview. I don't remember the channel, but it was they were interviewing a young journalist.
Yes.
Tell me about that story.
His name is Kingston Majors, and he's been with us since the beginning, and he really liked food. So he's one of the, he would like food, and at the restaurant say, I want to talk to the chef. So he did. He actually just interviewed the winner of Hell's Kitchen, and I was at the interview at Main Street Provisions downtown.
Is that him?
That's him. This is Kingston.
Oh, wow.
And so he does a food column, and he writes for sports. He's getting very busy. But at the end of the interview, she kind of backed off from the table and went, I have been through Today's Show, CNN, and no one has asked me the questions that this kid has asked me, because he's naturally curious and he's got a good understanding of what people want to know. So he's wonderful. He's now writing, he's working with the Raiders. So
wow.
He's on his way. He's an incredible kid, and he's just one of many who, sign up for our journalism program, and we sit one-to-one and talk to each other, and I find out their interests. We had one who's 11, very much into the military, so we reached out to Nellis, and he was able to interview the commander of Red Flag, which is a pretty big deal. Get the clearance, get on base, go through the whole thing to get into the Red Flag building and sit at this giant desk with this military man behind it, and he held his own and did a really good job. His sister was with us, and she went, I want to do this. So
wow.
It was
how
really
old
neat.
Are they?
11. She was 9. And she wanted to interview, she wants to be a veterinarian. So she went and interviewed on her own the canine unit down the street from where she lived. So they just get this spark, and they take it in, they realize that they can do it. He also, after he did that, and he was in the magazine, and we had talked a couple times, he just picked up the phone and called his favorite radio station and asked to interview the DJ. And
what?
She said sure, and brought him into the radio station and everything. So I'm really impressed with the kids who come into our journalism program and just take it and run with it.
But do you think it's because, I don't know if this is right, but because the opportunities are in front of them, or these are just kids that really look for the opportunities and take them right away?
I think it's a little both, right? They recognize that there is, we kind of guide them, right, as adults and as entrepreneurs and as mentors. But they've got that spark, and they just need the platform and the opportunity, and they will run with it.
Wow.
So, and the permission, if I want to say, I think we all need that sometimes, right? Like, you can do this, you got this, and they take it, and it's so neat to watch what they come back with.
Yeah, and so. And you know what I like is that kids, as you said, very natural curiosity. And they probably will never, will ask the questions that somebody will never ask because they're adults. Adults don't ask those questions.
And they're not afraid. And they want to know, like, why'd you do that? And how did you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
And what was it like when you were a kid? Did
That's
you have to eat your
wonderful.
vegetables too?
Yeah.
But they ask those questions to where they take down that guard. And as a reporter, I've done these sort of interviews where you interview this. They have to do a lot of different interviews, and everybody gets into their script and the same questions. And these kids come with brand new questions. Just a different perspective. Very fresh.
Very fresh. And that's what I love this story. Whenever you tell me this story, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly what Kids Mean Business, and I'm sure the mini mogul market is, right? Like those opportunities where we're really gathering those stories of these kids where we want more opportunities for them. Yeah. That is the whole entire thing. So I want to go back to Kids Mean Business, and I'm going to allow myself to read what they are going to get, because there is so many things that I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so they're going to get a professional editorial photo shoot, a feature in Family Insider magazine, a feature in She Means Business magazine, the Next Wave Generation CEO, an interview with youth correspondent. That's the word I was looking for. Deja Logan, Family Insider magazine cover recognition, digital promotion across Family Insider magazine, She Means Business magazine, and Jaqueline Andrea Productions, recognition as an honored guest at a mini mogul market. Future, let me see where I'm at. Future vendor space at the market, ongoing mini mogul market opportunities, scholarship opportunities, recognition at the annual Kids Mean Business celebration.
Yes.
Isn't that so cool?
I'm so excited because it's not just a one-off either. It's not like, I was in this magazine. They can use that for years, for scholarships, for their resume, for they're growing their business. So,
absolutely. Yeah. I think it's also a good, hey, you're doing it. Yeah. You're doing it right. But I love the idea of focusing on the scholarships. And I feel that there's going to be many kids. And we are bi-monthly. So sometimes I'm like, I almost want to do a weekly magazine just because there's so many of it. No, but I'm not that crazy. Okay.
Yeah. You don't let me either.
Don't allow me to do that. Okay. The day I come with that idea, you said, no, Jackie, no. Because it's beautiful to have a magazine. But it's a lot of work. I learned that the hard way.
My goodness, though. This is absolutely beautiful.
Thank
you. Layout. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we put a lot of love, and we are a team. It's not only me, which kind of gives me a little bit of peace of mind, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. And I see you going monthly, but the campaign is going to be in a bi-monthly basis. However, if for some reason these kids are not in part of what, with She Means Business, I mean, there's so many opportunities with Family Insider, and that's why I want to open up. Like, it is not that they are super special and they have superpowers and that's why they are there. It's just that we only have, 6 spots for this. So, and that's when it makes us think.
Yeah, we feature, every single month, we feature local kids doing amazing things. And then we have our 18 under 18 in August. So nominations are open through July 10th, actually.
Ooh, how can people nominate? Tell me about that.
They can nominate by going to vegasfamilyinsider.com. It's right on the front page.
Nice.
And yes, we've got some really great nominations coming in. It's amazing what kids are doing just quietly out there and making a difference, making a huge impact on our community. So being able to publish that every single month has been honestly one of the highlights of my whole career.
Yeah, and this is the part where I want to highlight. Like, Kids Mean Business is only 6, but Family Insider, it's many more and many other opportunities.
There's because we even have our after every market we put that in the magazine, so each of those kids is in the magazine, which is just a link to their Instagram, that sort of thing. But then we show them what else can we do, how can we help each other, tag each other. They learn about media, they learn about social media as well as being on TV. We have a lot of workshops that we're going to be offering to the Kids Mean Business as well.
Nice.
So to grow their social skills as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And the way that we are going to be selecting these kids is by all of us. It's a collaboration, so it's many factors. For Kids Means Business, there is no nominations, but eventually we'll probably do that. I think it's a very good idea because we want more, right? We want to highlight more kids. But right now, it's not by nomination. We're actually going to be selecting the kids that are going to be in the magazines, and they're going to have this opportunity. So just if you know of somebody, please reach out to us. Reach out to Kim. Reach out to Family Insider, because we really want everyone to know about this, about how kids are being highlighted in a very, very unique way with more opportunities.
And I'm hoping some of the kids from Kids Mean Business will also write for our magazine, because that's the other opportunity. We've had children write, teenagers write about mental health. We've had kids write about even like grandparent memories, that sort of thing, that are touching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and also important. We, the connection through the generations. And I was so touched by that piece. So we have kids entering all the time through Vegas Family Insider. So if you wanted to submit anything, just send it to Kim@VegasFamilyInsider.com.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Can they submit it also through the website?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just go to familyinsider.com.
We're always looking for writers, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's a great opportunity. Please be our... Let's get this louder. Let's get this, because we want everyone to be part of this. And I mean, so many ways. You just said it. If they are not in the campaign, they are in the magazine. They are writing. They are in front in the market. There are like so many opportunities. So I really want everyone to take advantage of that. And I am very excited, Kim, for this. I feel that it's going to be amazing. I have a very good feel, and that's what makes me even more excited about this. So how can people find you?
VegasFamilyInsider.com. We do have our our Mini Mogul Market newsletter that comes out every Monday. I'd love to have you sign up for that if you're interested at all in entrepreneurship for young people. And of course, our junior journalism, we are always taking applications for that, actually, to give kids a platform. So we do have opportunities. Let's say kid wants to drive a race car. Get in touch. We can put you in a race car.
Wow.
We're doing a kids can do column. So we want to have kids be able to, if you want to be a chef, that sort of thing. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. Again, so many opportunities for kids, and I love that. So I was going to ask you, okay, so what... and
my
this is me,
Instagram, too.
like, wait. Oh, yeah, Instagram.
at Vegas Family Insider.
Vegas, at Family Vegas, Family Insider. Yeah,
Vegas
that's all right.
Insider, yeah.
Say it again.
At Vegas Family Insider.
There you go. So I want to finish up with something, because I know there's a lot of women entrepreneurs that watch our podcast. How can they also be part of this?
Oh, my goodness. So we've had women talk about, like when we had our foster care issue, we had a local business person write about her experience with foster care. We have many opportunities for women business owners to talk about their experience. In October, we do an annual Women Small Business Owners profiles.
Wow.
So, and it's more of that, we're really looking for women who are making a difference in our community.
Yes.
So,
gosh, I have so many names I can pass.
I'm so excited.
So, okay, perfect. So many opportunities, not only for the kids, also for women in business, for the whole family. Come on. So, Kim, thank you so much for saying yes to my crazy ideas.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing everything and for your passion for what you're doing. Thank you so much. Anything else you would like to add?
I just want to say thank you. It's been so welcoming, and you've introduced me to some really interesting people locally that I didn't even know about. So thank you.
Well, that's what we do. We're power connectors. Connectors. That's what we do. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Kim, for being here. And don't forget that we have She Means Business magazine is out, the July issue. You have to go and get a copy. If you don't have a copy, you don't have a subscription, you can subscribe in shemeansbusinessmag.com, and you can read the interactive digital magazine. And you guys, okay, let me tell you a little secret. Are you ready for this, Kim?
I'm ready.
The secret is we are going audio. we are doing an audible of the magazine. Wow!
Oh,
And we are starting with this issue. So, guys, it's just a dream coming true because I want to thank, of course, Fabiola and Aaron because Audio Inc., they are the ones that are sponsoring our audio of the magazine. And I want you to go to shemeansbusinessmag.com and take a look, take a listen, and let us know how you feel about it. My name is Jaqueline Andrea. This was She Means Business Magazine podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Hasta pronto.
Thank you for watching. See you all in the next episode of the She Means Business podcast. Hasta pronto.